So today is September 29th, exactly 6 months from my double jaw advancement surgery. I recorded some snippets early on, an introduction, and will be clipping together the video that chronicles the last 6 months of the recovery. I'm also just over 3 weeks from nasal reconstructive surgery that was included a rib graft for to build the inside of my nose to replace the collapsed septum. And so I'm still pretty nasally and pretty swollen, but if you've seen any of the other videos, my nose looks much different than it did in a lot of the other videos. Driving in the car, the lighting is not as good as maybe it should to really show the face, but that's quite all right. I'm not really that vain about it. But I would say that from a jaw perspective, 6 months out, my teeth still hurt a lot when I eat. My palate is very sensitive when I eat sharp foods. And when I say sharp foods, I'm talking like pizza. Like sometimes the crust of pizza really bothers my palate. And so certain foods hurt when I eat. My back teeth still hurt quite a bit when I bite down. And my upper lip is now very stiff because of the nose surgery. When I had the nose surgery, they did an incision in my upper lip and they removed 2 of the plates and 10 of the screws. So 36 screws, 6 plates, and now down to 26 screws and 4 plates. All kind of along here now. So the upper jaw stuff was removed to make room for my nose and my sinuses. The surgery was relatively successful, although I noticed it's a little crooked, but hopefully with the inflammation going down, it'll change. So hopefully you enjoy the video. Just as a 6-month recap, if it weren't for the nose, I'd still be concerned with the feeling in my bottom lip. It's still tingly and it's still very stiff. My jaw and chin, when I shave, are tingly. Still don't quite have the feeling that I would expect. It still feels like the nerves are recovering, and hopefully they recover fully. I don't know what level of recovery there will be because I've read and heard from the doctor 6 to 9 months, even up to a year, until I get the final result. So swelling. I guess there's still some internal inflammation that will go down for quite some time. So am I glad that I did it? I still don't have an answer for you, because while I can breathe more and better out of my airway and my breath when I open up my throat, and I seem to have better sleep because of the airway and not having the apnea issues, the constant issues I've had with the sinuses for the last 9 months and not being able to, or 6 months and not being able to breathe out of my nose, kind of sort of negated the effect of the advancement surgery. So hopefully with this nose repair and the jaw advancement, when it's all said and done 12 to 18 months from now, that's for the nose, I'll have a real good feel for the success of it. But 6 months is a good benchmark, a real good benchmark. And hopefully from what you can see from before and earlier, my appearance changed drastically, and then it changed back drastically, and hopefully when it's all said and done, it'll all look much closer to what I looked before surgery than I do now and did for the past 6 months. So hopefully you found this to be informative, because a lot of people that are considering the surgery, I think, are more concerned with a couple of first month or so out and the major, like you got hit by a car recovery and the liquid diet and things like that, where my purpose of this for me is really more around how I felt, how I got back to life, how I got back to work, how I got back to all that stuff. So hopefully this was helpful for you. Thanks.